Casting on to circular needles is the same as casting on to two separate needles. Hold each needle tip as you would each individual straight knitting needle. It might feel a little strange at first that your needles are stuck together, but you soon get used to it. Let's have a go at casting on. The method is the same as that with straight needles. Your right-hand needle is your doing needle, while stitches cast on appear on your left-hand needle. Always choose a circular knitting needle the right length by selecting one that is slightly shorter than the circumference of the knitted tube you'll be working on. When you have finished casting on stitches, you'll more than likely notice that they've become twisted around the needle. You'll need to untwist these before you can start knitting. Make sure that all of the cast-on edge sits underneath the needle. Now you must join to form a round. Cast on an extra stitch to the number given in your pattern. We'll get rid of it in just a second, but for now, you need an extra one. Find the first stitch you cast on, that's your slip knot, and slip it over so that it sits next to this extra stitch. Before you join your round, you might like to mark where the start is. While you can use the slip knot and end of yarn to identify the beginning of your round, a stitch marker slid onto your needle might be a clearer indicator as your work grows in length. Just pop it on your right-hand needle and watch that it doesn't fall off. For a smooth join, work the extra stitch and slip knot together. If the first stitch of your pattern is a knit, work a K2 tog. If it's a purl, purl them together instead. And then it's plain sailing from here. Continue to work into each stitch on the left-hand needle as you would with normal knitting. As you approach the end of each round, you will see your stitch marker approaching on the left. When you reach it, just slip it from the left to the right-hand needle. It's at a risk of falling off if you leave it at this point, so just make sure to knit a stitch or two before you put your work down for the day, and you'll be sure to keep your place.